Okay, so this is level 2's defense against a hook punch. So this is fire. This is a fire defense against this big hook punch, and it's going to come in and it's the haymaker punch. At this point, we've done everything that we can to not fight. We've said, please, Mr. Bad Guy, look at his posture. That posture is a person that wants to hurt us. And so this is the time that we know that it's time to defend ourselves. If someone is standing like this, or even if they're standing with their hands out, but they're making fists and they're angry, that's a posture that we don't mess with. So it's time to engage your fire technique, your fire kamae, you're here. Right here is a perfect time to be fitting in. You see how Mr. Norfleet took that arm back, and that is where you fire. You want to get his arm. If you're doing the traditional technique that's written in the book, you want to get it when it's way back here. Because he's not forward enough, he's not going to hit you with this arm that's back here. That's the danger now. So the technique could look like this where we're back here, then we're going to shuto him, and then we're going to start to box, and we're just going to just destroy him. Let's talk about our footwork. If you look at this line, as I'm going in, so we're here, I'm in here, boom, we're here. I've already entered his space. This is just a split second, and then we're going to start to assault him every way that we can. And so if you look, we've covered 12 feet. And that's the fire mentality. We tried everything that we could to say no. He's aggressive, his posture is ready, and we just assault. We're going to go a little higher now, where this is when you're in your reds. When the punch comes in, we just hit him right here. Now notice this hand's high to make sure that I still don't get the haymaker, but the preemptiveness is right there. It's not going to hit us. So we're hitting him in the face before this gets to us. This hand's already out of commission because look at his posture's terrible. So we've struck him in the bridge of the nose or the eye. This hand's up just in case. This elbow or shoulder and elbow is high to prevent that. And then we just go to town on the bad guy. So I have a tendency to start in Jumonji, but Kosei is just as good. And I went into Kosei on the last one I showed because I went high and low. So this is Kosei. So we just and it's a simple transition: left foot forward, left hand forward. I'm sitting here, and then we're just going into this. I'm taking a step. Also notice that when we go in, I'm hitting him high and low at the same time. That's confusing his brain, which is giving us more opportunity just to harm him because he wanted to harm us. So some of you are going to be able to test on this coming month, this testing rotation. And earlier I talked about moving the opponent and getting into their space, and I'm going to show one I'm going to show one bad, and the bad one would be here and here and here and here and here, and I barely moved. Yeah, I hit him, but I barely moved. So we want you to feel like Mr. Norcross says, like you light a firecracker and the fuse blows going down and when we explode. So we're that fuse and we're chasing him all the way there and we blow. So if you watch the feed or you watch us, we're gonna move an absolute ton. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our footwork when we're doing the techniques. So if the bad guy's coming in, it doesn't matter if my left foot's forward or my right foot's forward, or if my right foot's forward and he throws a left or a right punch, I'm stepping with my left foot. The back leg's going first. If I have my left foot forward and he throws that punch, my left foot goes forward. So what I want you to practice with at home is I want you to practice with both feet. The most important thing is I'm getting into his space. So the fastest way for me to get into his space, if he's throwing that one of my left foot's forward, is taking a step left, and then we start walking like normal. As I assault him, I start to take normal steps. If my feet are the other way, and my right foot is forward, it's simply taking a step with my left, and then we're going to continue that walking motion. So the initial step may be a scooch step, which isn't necessarily right or wrong for the first step, or it may be a full step depending on which foot's forward. You need to practice both. Also, you need to practice both because what happens if he's a lefty? And we've done this in the dojo so much, and I know that if my left foot's forward, I'm going to go this way, and all of a sudden that left hand comes in. We better be able to transition into the other foot. And only through practice will we find that.